Last night, I had one of those dreams where you wake up afterwards and you just feel so awful. This one involved an old high school girlfriend. And this morning, I just felt so compromised inside. That is not the person I want to be. Am I never going to get past this stuff? Everybody has their struggles. For too many years in our marriage, my wife Stacy struggled with an eating disorder, and it was heartbreaking for both of us. The guilt, the shame, and then the hopelessness that begins to enter in. But I'm not one to go pointing fingers, because during most of those years, it was too easy for me when I got home at night from work to turn to alcohol, to just, take the edge off the day. And I got to be really careful with that because my dad was an alcoholic. Sometimes it's just driving. I'm amazed at what comes out of me simply driving with, people acting like idiots, other drivers cutting you off, endangering people's lives, or just being so selfish on the road. And this anger, comes out in me, and I find myself wanting to lay on the horn, run them off the road. And I'm thinking, whoa, where is all this coming from? I've spent the last 30 years helping men and women be restored as men and women. And the good news is you don't have to live with all that mess. There is a way to be good again. In Ephesians chapter 1, God says, I want to make you whole and holy by my love. And that's the secret. See, most people are chasing wholeness, but the surprise is you need the holiness part. You can't be whole without holiness, and you can't be holy without wholeness. The two go together. Now, I'm not talking about, religious views of holiness, of, stained glass and no sex. I'm talking about the captivating goodness that you see in Jesus. It really can be ours because holiness is the healing of our humanity. And so just take all the things that you struggle with and think, what would it be like never to struggle with it again? It's just not even an issue anymore. That's the utter relief of holiness.
You got to check this out because this is, I believe, how our life is supposed to be lived.
I know that the message is real and the impact that it's had on me is profound.
I can let him be holy in me and through me. That is so relieving.
He says it in a way that we just say, yeah, I feel that way.
It has changed my life.
We've introduced this message to our friends who are broken and losing their families. And we've seen it restored, which is why it just gets me here.